mistake. Forgot that we can jump. And that car dodged into the wheel. Oh my god, I do this. I've only defeated it once. Once. Out of like... I don't know. Something dumb like 20 attempts and I've only defeated it once. Me too, only once or twice. Right? And it was with randoms. So far, so good. We're not doing terrible. We're doing okay. The damage is here. I'm trying to be smart about putting the tornadoes in a wall. That way they don't smack my teammates. At least a running wall. Because the thing, usually what happens is... Behemoth will get all... Oh, he'll get all the tornadoes. People won't realize Behemoth is targeting you. You'll be attacking him, and then there'll be tornadoes on him. Oh, he destroyed the little comet. We needed that. Oh, good. There's one. That people also forget when they're fighting. Where the comet is. There we go. Person knows. This person knows. Ow. I gotta go to a level beyond 100%. Sora was here. I should say plus ultra. Ow. It was not plus ultra. It was minus ultra. You gotta be plus. If you're not plussing, you're minusing. It's like Naruto, Shippuden. Ugh! You're attacking what I was talking about. Naruto. To the rock. To the rock. Rogue fur. Get over here. Actually, if I was real smart, I would have gone back to camp and grabbed some big old bombs. 2 of them, in fact. Maybe I still can? Oh god, never mind, never mind. I spotted something. The hunt continues. Mount. Give me the mount. Give me the mount. Need the mount. No. Oh, that saved me. Far away. Mountain Dew time. It was only a tornado in front of me the entire time. I don't know why I think it was going to be immune. Its tail definitely needs to go. Time to dream big. Oh, good. Then we can't do anything while we're over there. Wow, I missed that. Oh god. He's gonna get womboed. Yeah. Knocked it down. Slide. Why do I keep running into the tornadoes? It's like they're at the perfect place to take advantage of a death person. Track of health is so very important. No, rock fur! Broke fur. Broke fur. He didn't have the universal health care. I think that's the first phase. I think that's the first phase. Which means we can still win this. Just get hit. Ow. 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 I need the Mountain Dew. Give me the Mountain Dew. He's hurting me. Smoke a squat. Oh. I hate how ineffective I am. Usually I'm all about slicing these cats. Oh good, fell asleep. If only I'd gone, no, who woke it up? Who woke it up? Get that tail. Tail? No, tail is still. Oh, the Mountain Dew's over there. No! Bones! But they're not good bones. Squad. Open my blade, no fear. Yeah! That tail is off, baby! Don't get you. Don't get you. Put you to sleep. Put you to sleep. Call me the sand. Ow. It hasn't drowned Interrupted combat. Everyone's on point though. I'm trying to be the best I can be without hearing. At least I'm really good at playing big. I think I found my... Oh, no wonder. I do have his aggression. Ah, heal me. Teammates. I need help. Ayúdame. Remember himself. Right? Okay. Where's this tail? And I'm not gonna lie. Because I jinxed it. We're doing really good. And by me, I mean by we, I mean them. I'm just along for the ride. This is not a group. Right? It's a meet up. They're all just along for the ride. Oh man. You know what? You know what? Oh. Yeah, I don't got any reason to. Let me bring some big old worms. Making sure. I'm always a courteous hunter, and I never take anything from anyone else. Unless I see that they're not using it. I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. Stock up. And while they're all trying to beat it up, I'm over here looking at my items. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. Throw strut. That. That. Oh, things are happening. Things are happening. Well, I went to sleep? That's beautiful. Do I have... You know what? I might as well. One more change. One more quick change. Going all in. I'll be a good teammate. It's not a group effort, but I will become the white mage. Oh, waited for me. They all waited for me. That's how you know. That's how you know you're playing with pro players. They waited for me. Oh, God. Piercing hug because I can. Actually, I should have been drinking cool drink. Taking damage. Gonna be 104%. My goal is to keep him alive. Put this thing. case Mountain Dew wasn't enough. Does that say get down from there, Mom? Get him. Slice some mollies down. Kia, kia, tia, tia. Ching. I don't want to mess this up. Yeah. We can do this right. We can be better than our past selves. Redemption. Who can say where the road goes? Brothers, let's do this. Blow his ass out. Oh no! Is this gonna work? No! It did. Someone fainted. Oh my god! No! So close! Oh my god, back to back. Oh. Back to back. That was like... That would have been it. That could have been it. You know what? You know what's really screwed up about that too? Is that I don't think we would have been able to win. And you don't know why? Because, let me pit Poogie really quick. Ah, oh, heartbreaking. So close. That was such a good team too. They were on point. I was like 75% lowballing it. I mean, 75% highballing it. There's no way, there's 2 ways, 3 ways you can avoid ecliptic meteor. 1, hiding behind the rock. 2, using the jump, if timed correctly. 3, eating at the camp. Those are the only 3 ways you can avoid that one. One person fainted. Behemoth basically used it back to back. And that move hits everywhere. It has a 100% hit range, as in, no matter where you are on the map, as long as you're on the map, you will get hit. If you're in your tent, back at camp, as soon as you come out, you die. There's only 3 ways to dodge that move. And the fact that one person died and had to run all the way back meant that we were gonna lose, no matter what. What I want to say, there would have been like a 1%, 1 in 14,610,000 chance. If they would have jumped, no matter where they were, maybe would have won. I think that would have been the meteor to take out the behemoth. But it's we're doing so good right up until that. And fun fact, majority of my runs, I die at that part. Like right before it's about to die. That's when things go wrong. Like 7 times out of 10. Like out of my, this is like, let's just say this is like my 23rd, 22nd time fighting Behemoth. I'd say like, I don't know. Let's say 15 of my attempts usually end right at the, almost about to cross the finish line. The other 10 are like either somewhere in first phase, second phase. Like, in the room with the pillars that you can drop, and then that little field where there's the huge wall that you can climb. Oh man. So close. It doesn't bother me if, like, I lose by a mile. But when you lose by an inch. Oh man. When you lose by an inch. I'll give it. I feel. I believe. An honor. My fallen headphones. And for the fact that the headphone fundraiser was successfully funded in a matter of minutes. Thanks to the generosity of you guys. I'll fight that behemoth one more time before I fight the other thing again. That's what blows my mind. Successfully. Yes, the successful headphone fund. Which was created and named by Yenboy. I must give credit where credit is due. Yeah! You started a movement. A movement of sheer generosity, kindness, your capacity to care was leaps and bounds beyond what was even necessary. What I was even expecting. There should be a new, stronger word. Describe how I feel. I gotta think of it though. Since I've lost my ability to hear. Several facets of my life are now being challenged. I get hungry like, way more easily now, I've noticed. Do my little strut. Artemis shampoo. While we walk and think and walk. Hello. Cheeto! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Cheeto? And have you gone back to school yet? And was it cancelled? Also, I've been meaning to ask Yenboy. I remember last time you gave me an update that you were ready to go back to work. Are you still furloughed? Are you living that vacation lifestyle? Or did you ever actually, like, go back to work? Oh, yeah. I'm always been meaning to ask you. And then every time I should ask. And then I forget. They haven't gotten back to me. If I'm going back. Oh, okay. So the new time estimate. Still waiting. Okay, so next month. Which is next week, technically. Interesting. Well, hopefully you do. Because I remember you said it was supposed to be back in June, I think. And then they said, we're thinking August. And then you were like, oh. You were so ready. And I guess now is sometime in September. Hope they tell me soon. I have to mentally prepare myself. Yes, I know. Just like last time. When I was playing The Last of Us. They did say June, yeah. Yeah, I think you got like pushed back, you know, due to forces outside your control, of course. No idea what they're thinking of. At Cheeto. I'm terrible because I got my first day of online school in 4 hours. Oh god, 4 hours? Yep. Are you nervous? Schools have started coming back. I've been talking to nieces, nephews, friends of mine. Are you physically in classrooms, or are you doing virtual learning? Because I think everyone, most cases, whoever's a student, whether it be public school, private school, elementary, middle school, high school, college, university, everyone is, I don't want to say aiming for in-class schooling, normal school, but virtual seems to be the only, I don't want to say the only option, but the most reasonable option for now. Big Matt Demon. Also, I think I forgot to eat. This is what happens when I'm not 102% focused. But I had to ask these questions, and I don't regret it. Yep, online school, right now. My first day of high school. So it's so interesting. I mean, you think about it. This is the future, but it's the future in like another 60 years. Where kids will just stay home and get schooled by teachers. Or, you'll be like Ned's Declassified. And you'll have the one little principal that's always in the TV that gets wheeled around to people's homes. Just messages you on your phone, tablet, whatever you use to communicate. She's like, you better have done that assignment. I'm watching you. She's like, how does she know? But, are your days spread out? Like you only do certain subjects on certain, like you'll do English and math in 4 hours, and then 24 hours from then you'll do like science and I don't know, history. I'm generally interested. I shouldn't have put that. I'm a bad teammate. That's a slap on the wrist. I want everyone to hear it. Ow, ow. That's what I deserve for doing that tornado right next to the rock. I'm a bad teammate. Hey, go I'm sorry. I have to be strict with myself. Just because I lost my hearing doesn't give me the right to be a bad teammate. I must redeem myself. Heal me. Oh no, right into another tornado! Oh, worst teammate. That's the best. You died? I did. I did. So early. Right? Oh. I'm a bad teammate. I need a new sad face custom emote to describe the sorrow I'm feeling. Also, sorry for being late. Oh no, you're good. I was late. Again. Okay, I will be lurking. Oh, Mario. That's not Mario. That's Mario. He fainted. No, Mario. Right? Oh my goodness. This is not good. But, alright. Thank you for entering lurk mode. I appreciate it. Ian boy. Okay. We had a fun time in the stream. I thank you again for the successful headphone fundraiser. True enough. Oh no, they woke it up. I guess I shouldn't. So anyways, I guess I'll talk to you as not to disturb. So Cheetah, are you since you don't know a lot about how your schooling is going to be done, it's just virtual. I assume you're using Zoom, or does your school have a dedicated learning app? Google Classroom? Something of that nature. Just Google. Okay. Yeah, that's... From what I know... Oh no. Mario! That was on me. I said a bad example. I died way too soon. It was cut short, but way too soon. Yeah, so you're using Google Classroom. Do you know how to use it? Or like, did your school, like, school starts 2 weeks, learn how to use this? Are you gonna like learn tomorrow? Because I assume, I mean, even if it was regular school, the first like 2 weeks, you got like no homework, so it's not that big of an issue, you know? You're probably just gonna get like, here's the classwork, here's how I grade, attendance, as long as you show up to the Google Classroom thing and you turn in your assignments. I've been using Google Classroom for oh, there you go, perfect. You're way ahead of the game. So it's always been a thing. I was not aware. I've never used the Google Classroom.
Let me think.
My nieces were showing me, were like, oh yeah, we're doing it this way. I'm like, wow. Technology. Came at just the right time. Post up if you can. Very rarely do people chat in the game. Very rarely. I didn't deploy. Yeah, I'm so off. It's an off night. We'll do this one. Yeah. Okay, so you've been using Google Classroom for years, which means nothing. It'll be the same thing though, except you'll be home. And it'll be for. Do you know how long you're going to be in meetings and stuff? I was like, is it just like 4 hours a day? 3 hours even? I don't know. I would say 3 or 4 sounds about right. Especially if you're doing like certain subjects, certain days. Because if you're not doing everything in an entire day, then you probably don't need to be online. Like 5 or 6 hours. Unless there's like I don't know. A project. I don't know. Very weird. This is, you have the rare privilege of being in the public school system during an epidemic. Pray that you won't see it again. Fight this behemoth. I can beat him. As soon as I get there, remember to eat. Alright. I don't know, but I'm transferring schools next week because the school I'm in is terrible. Bad part of town. The school I'm transferring to has my friend and older brother, so... Oh, nice! That's amazing.
No turning back!
You said the school you were going to, you're like, you had to start fresh. Like, no friends. Like, you weren't gonna know anybody. Well, I'm glad you're going to the school with your friend. At least your one friend. And their brother. I'm glad. That's kind of that's a good thing to look forward to. Even though you might not actually be in the school probably till maybe the end of year, maybe the beginning of 2021. I think schools will start to reopen probably no sooner than the end of the year. And it'll still be like, I think it's gonna be a slow process. Like, one day, certain subjects, only those students will go, and then the next day it'll be another subject, and only certain students will go, and that'll be for like a little bit longer, and then we'll try doing normal school. Because this corona thing is not to be taken lightly. It's easily passed, and no, again, school's the way it is for your safety. That's basically what I'm getting at. Let me eat my meal. Let's see. Although my brother goes to boot camp in 3 months. Interesting. I wouldn't even... Huh. That's a strange one. I wouldn't think there would be boot camp right now. I mean... Just because we're in a pandemic, we didn't tell anyone in the Army, or the Navy, or the Marines, or the Air Force to go home. They just can't leave. It's like super hard lockdown. Like, you think we're strict? Our military, they're like super strict. I have family members that are in there, and they're like, "Oh, we don't do anything. We don't go, and if they do go, it's only like a handful of people, and they just go for supplies, and then they come right back. And they just hang out. They do what they have to do. Minimal contact. If anyone's sick, everyone goes like hard quarantine. Like, no choice. I mean, that's what you should be doing anyways. But, yeah, my brother's at 17 years old. 3 months ago, signed an 8-year contract. Okay. Yeah. He's not alone. No one could have foreseen this happening. So, he's gonna be... I'm sure he'll be fine. You know, the military, all our armed forces, whatever branch you're going into, they're pretty much checking, like, you get checked every week, if not daily, depending on what you do, what branch you are. So, if you think about it, it's kind of like the safest place to be. In a weird way. Again, I wish your brother luck. Even though it's not for another 3 months. Yeah. And your parents are still working with Cheeto? They haven't been affected, like, have they been home too? Just hanging out, waiting to go back to work or anything? I know my family was, oh no. Damn. My mom still works, but my dad can't since he has heart problems. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that's kind of the opposite. My mom, she can't work because she has some health issues, but my dad, he had like a little bit of time off because they were like, the business he works for, they were like figuring out if they could even like remain open. So he was home, I think, for like almost 2 weeks, like a week and a half. But it's been a little rough because normally they both work, and now he's the only one working. And then for a while, a lot of my brothers and sisters, they also didn't work. But again, I mean, bottom line, as long as everyone's safe, healthy. Let me talk to this guy. Okay, let's see. Man, but still, it's kind of weird. Your first day of high school. I still can't wrap my head around virtual learning. In the movies, when you see it, like in Tron, or what's a good example? What's a great example? Yeah, my dad had 2 heart attacks, went into the hospital. Apparently, only 10% of his heart is working, and he has diabetes. He hasn't been working for like that's terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you, or to your dad. Is he okay? Can he like? Normally, when things like that happen, is he like I don't want to say paralyzed, but like, does he have any like lingering issues? Like, can he not like bend or lift or move, like a disability or something? Because I know it can be rough. I've taken care of older family members that have had heart attacks and strokes, and they're also diabetic, and like it's way worse. And sometimes there's like lasting effects, especially depending on how bad it was, and the fact that your dad had 2. He's very lucky that he's alive. He can't lift anything over like 20 pounds since he has a defibrillator. Okay, got you. Oh man, dang, that's a huge bummer. But I mean, at least he's home. At least he's still home. That doesn't seem.
No turning back.
That's not. You know. At least he's still around. You get to spend more time with him. I forgot to. Yeah, teammate. I mean. I've also gotten hurt where I couldn't lift over 20 pounds, and that's not too bad. I mean, obviously, he's limited in what he can do, plus you said he's on a defibrillator, so.
Yes.
Is he always on the defibrillator, or does he just need it like when he feels he needs it? Just curious. Always. Darn. Yeah, that's... I had a great aunt. She's like... She doesn't need it all the time, but she definitely needs it. And it's scary because if things happen, or something happens to her, or she doesn't have it, in case of an emergency, like an earthquake, or, you know. Is this the guy? I think that's the guy. Where's chat? Oh, okay. Nah, the big unit we're gaining. I haven't even touched it. Oh, make it armor skin. So that means I don't want to pry into your personal. Do you help your mom take care of your dad, or is he's kind of just, as long as he's on the defibrillator, nothing happens to that, he's okay? Because I know that can be stressful. I've had to take care of parents when they get injuries. You know, everyone has to step up. I'm sure your brother helps, but I'm also sure a lot is on you now, which your brother's gonna be going away in a few months. I help him out a lot, but he can do a lot of things. Okay, that's done. Yeah, it's it just depends. The severity, the heart attack, like I said. If you have any pre-existing conditions, as insurances like to call them. Except for yard work. Yeah, you gotta do yard work. Are you and your brother? I know that could be. I have 3 members. Oh, okay. So it's not just like everyone's bitching, I'm sure. But like I said, at least your dad, you know, he's alive. He can do some things. He might not have the life he had before, but yeah. It's better than the alternative. Yeah, he usually takes my Xbox sometimes. That's cool, so he can still play games. I know, I was gonna say, depending on, you know, what he used to do before, before he got sick. There's different things. I mean, a job isn't, or a life isn't just lifting things and, you know. There's other ways to help. Yeah, he's a mess. Oh, that's good. That must mean you spend a lot of time playing with him then? I've always... My parents have been... They play video games, but very casual. Mostly like digital versions of like Monopoly. Or like trivia games. Or like PlayStation or Xbox. That's another good party game. Sometimes they play Mario Party, but like once in a while. Yeah, he plays Modern Warfare, NBA 2K, Madden, Halo. That's about that. Okay, so he has his go-tos. No, paralyzed. This. Yeah, he went to sleep. Perfect. It was a pretty song for conversation. I'm glad you feel comfortable sharing. Again, I don't like to... I normally don't want to, you know... I try not to pry. Sometimes it's okay. People don't mind. But again, you know... Family life. I like to give people some privacy. Even if they don't ask for it, just to be, you know... courteous. I've only ever had... I know Dim Kara's talked to me about his family before. Sora has to. Mark Knox. Damn, he's on point. I want to get good at that. DPS. Boom! Shakalaka. Cool dream. Yeah, it's something to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm glad you feel comfortable. Like I said, there's a few people. Every once in a while, there'll be a few randoms too come in. I think the only other time, not the first time. The first time it happened, I was playing Kingdom Hearts with Sora was in the stream, and I had a girl who was having an operation, like the next day, and she just wanted somewhere to hang out and like kind of forget about it. We were like, whoa. And she, it was just her little sister, and her mom. But her mom wasn't like, I don't want to get into specifics, but she was like, she wasn't a good mom, would you say that? The big sister was kind of like being the mom. And it was like it wasn't a super serious operation, but it was like, she was kind of afraid if it was gonna go, you know, well. And we're kind of just like cheering her on, you know. It's like, forget about it. You're gonna beat this thing. You're gonna be good. She was like, yeah, thank you, everybody. And I've talked to her a few times. I don't think she's been in the stream since, but I've talked to her a few times. That was a pretty, like, crazy. And he wasted my health. That's so bad. This guy's doing all the work while it's home. Trying to be a good healer while he hits things. True hero. Big speech. We don't have a please don't hit me. And oops. It's running. Perfect. We're doing pretty good. Hardest part. Okay. So diabetes has been running through my family for a while. So I'm not too surprised about my dad having it. Although the people that have diabetes in my family aren't obese or anything. Which is, oh yeah. There's different, there's type A, type 1, type 2. You can be born with it, absolutely. It really just depends on genetics. Also your diet. You can have a family history where you're at a higher risk. I know because my mom had she was diabetic when she had my youngest brother, that he's a high risk. Like he has I don't know, I don't want to say a huge chance, but he has a greater chance of like I think getting type 2. That's the one where your blood sugar. There's the one where you can't make insulin, and there's the one where your body can't regulate. I think. I might be talking on my butt. It's been a while since I've educated myself. But I know both my parents have diabetes. But they take medicine for it. They just have to watch their sugar. My dad has high blood sugar, and I think my mom has low. Running out of these things. Dad has to take a shit ton of these things. I'm pretty sure part of that is because of the heart attack. Like, he's probably taking something for his blood, something probably for his heart, and then something for the diabetes, etc. Right? Yeah, that sounds about right. But I mean, again, it's like the medication. They really do, you know, they make life more manageable for sure. So, at least that's how, like, my parents look at it. It's like if we didn't have this, they probably wouldn't be alive. It's kind of like, some of the